Now, White Pine County Daily News with Wyatt Cox.
And KELY News is sponsored by Sahara Motors. The Kawasaki KX450 is built out of the box with everything you need to dominate the track. Check it out today at Sahara Motors and let the good times roll. Look for clouds to return today, an expected high of 63 degrees, a chance of rain and snow showers on Thursday. Well, it looks like we have some recovery. Our lead story today was that internet service was down across White Pine County. An AT&T fiber issue took 5D and a whole bunch of other wireless networks down in the county. But officials say the disruption is part of a larger network issue. It appears, for at least a moment, that the issue's been resolved. They expect service to be restored about 8 o'clock tonight. Turning to White Pine County Sheriff's Blotter, a variety of calls handled on Monday in Ely. A disturbance at a residence resolved after an unwanted individual left when asked. Deputies also returned loose dogs to their owner after they were found running at large. In the county, a littering complaint resulted in a citation for unlawful dumping. Deputies continuing to investigate a report of a lost firearm reportedly lost from a vehicle along a state highway. Other incidents include a scam where a victim sent money through an online app to someone and never arrived, and a report of suspicious circumstances involving a person who believed they were being followed. Several welfare checks also conducted, including one involving a child who could not be located at the time, and another referred to Eureka County authorities. One arrest made, 55-year-old Dennis M. Walker of McGill taken into custody for violation of a no-contact order. He is innocent until convicted in a court of law. Fernley City Council could vote today to expel Councilman Stan Lau again. Lau previously filed a lawsuit after the council's first expulsion vote, claiming it violated Nevada's open meetings law by not clearly listing expulsion on the agenda. Well, this time the agenda specifically includes a possible expulsion vote tied to an investigation into Lau's recent outbursts during county council meetings. Council expected to take up the issue today. Following up on a couple of stories from yesterday, Elko police releasing new details about that deadly shooting Monday at Elko Regional Airport, confirming it was a murder-suicide involving a father and son. Officers responded just after 12:40 Monday afternoon, found an adult male identified as Giovanni Perez dead near the ticket counter from a self-inflicted gunshot wound. Inside a restroom, they located his son, Callan Perez, suffering from multiple gunshot wounds. The boy taken to hospital, but later just passed away. Investigators say the two had been traveling together when their rental car broke down near Winnemucca. After arriving in Elko for a replacement vehicle, both entered the airport restroom, where police believe the father shot his son before taking his own life. As a precaution, the Elko bomb squad searched the vehicle, but no explosives were found. Airport was closed, impacting flights expected to reopen Tuesday afternoon. The investigation remains ongoing. Authorities also reminding anyone struggling with mental health issues seek help by calling or texting 988. And that magnitude 5.7 earthquake that struck southeast of La Junta Reservoir Monday evening, more than 100 aftershocks recorded, according to the Nevada Seismological Lab. The quake hit about 6:30 Monday night, about 12 miles southeast of Silver Springs. It's already produced at least 17 aftershocks stronger than magnitude 3. Seismologists say aftershocks expected to continue for days or even months, and there's an elevated risk of a stronger quake following this one. Experts note the activity not unusual for western Nevada, where earthquakes are often occurring along interconnected fault systems. Officials reminded residents to be prepared and to drop, cover, and hold on during any shaking. In other news this morning, the IRS has filed a federal tax lien against boxing legend Floyd Mayweather for more than $7.2 million. Public filing in Clark County says the lien covers unpaid taxes from 2 prior tax periods. The document lists Mayweather's residence as a Florida office address linked to him through court records. Mayweather, who retired with a 50-0 record, earned more than $1 billion in his career, has also failed multiple recent lawsuits over alleged unpaid debts, including claims involving jewelry purchases, rent, and a loan default. Attempts to reach the former boxer unsuccessful. Churchill County commissioners will meet Friday to appoint a new sheriff. The meeting comes in the wake of the sudden passing of Sheriff Richard Hickox over the weekend from cancer. The new sheriff will fulfill the remainder of Hickox's term, which runs through the end of 2026. President Trump set to visit Las Vegas tomorrow for a roundtable focused on his administration's policies. The White House says the event is part of his tax week and will highlight recently passed measures like no tax on tips and overtime. Roundtable will take place at the new AC Hotel in Symphony Park and will include local participants such as police officers, a firefighter, a casino worker, and a small business owner. Las Vegas Police Protective Association President Steve Gramas, a candidate for Las Vegas City Council, also expected to attend. President Trump has endorsed 2 Republican candidates in key Nevada congressional races ahead of his visit this week. In posts on social media, the president has backed Marty O'Donnell in Nevada's 3rd District and State Senator Kerry Buck in the 1st District, calling both candidates strong supporters of his policy agenda, including tax cuts and the No Tax on Tips initiative. The endorsements come as both races are expected to be highly competitive, with Democrats currently holding both seats. O'Donnell recently secured support from Governor Lombardo and is competing in a crowded primary field, while Buck has emerged as a leading Republican contender in her race. Both candidates expected to be in Las Vegas during the president's visit. This follows the president's endorsement of Stavros Anthony for re-election as lieutenant governor. No word on an endorsement in the 2nd congressional district race. At 8:23 for Sahara Motors, that's news from White Pine County and the state of Nevada.
You see lots of commercials on television telling you to drive a little and save a lot. Dealers wanting you to drive to Salt Lake, Elko, Reno, and even Las Vegas. But ask them one question. What happens if there's a problem? Do you have to drive 3, 4, or even 6 hours to get service? Here at Sahara Motors in Ely, we service everything we sell right here in White Pine County. Shop here first, get our best deal, and you get that best deal by telling Shauna that Wyatt sent you by. Then if you want, shop other places. When you account for the drive, you'll find that it pays you to be a part of the Sahara Motors family. Stop by Sahara Motors, just about a mile north of Ely on US 93. Sahara Motors, we are White Pine proud.
Tell Shauna Wyatt sent you by.